All right, so I want you to picture the conservative movement 5 years ago. Think back to what was going on. Think back to what was happening in America. Think back to what you were upset about with what was happening in America, because I can think of quite a few things. So I want you to picture that were happening that I was really angry about. And one of them was happening at the southern border on a daily basis. It seemed like we got updates on a daily basis of how many thousands of people came through, right? And millions of Americans may not have agreed on every policy, but they understood, I believe, the mission to secure the border, put America first, reject, the 30-year war in Iraqistan or Afghanistan, right? Expose the government corruption. I think we've seen some of that. And stop this permanent political class. The guy that sang the song, what was his name? Anthony. Greg Anthony? I can't remember his name. Red beard, resonator guitar, standing in the woods with his dogs. He sang a song about it. Okay? About this permanent political class that has been dismantling the country. And we were all aligned. I want you to look at what has happened. Candace Owens broke publicly with the Daily Wire after some bitter disputes involving, the people with the little hats and Ben Shapiro. Tucker Carlson has been a central figure in what I would say the internal battle over Iran and American foreign policy. Marjorie Taylor Greene, her relationship with Trump collapsed after some public disagreements. Guy by the name of Shawn Ryan, Navy SEAL, well-respected military career. He's increasingly criticized Trump, the entire administration, and used his enormous platform to elevate some people that I wouldn't give a time of day to. Ro Khanna, Hunter Biden, some of them. But it's elevated their narratives. And their narratives is what's dividing this conservative audience. General Mike Flynn, Alex Jones, those are real influential voices that are like, wow, and now it's weird to see this because they have become the centers of these separate little warring factions. Let me know how the audio is in the chat. It's almost like this loyalty purity test, battles within this bigger movement. And now you've got Mike Lindell. Many of us, thousands of us, thought that conservatives stuck together. We defended for years, right? And he comes out with this deportation pause, conditional work status, amnesty, whatever you want to call it. But this is a plan that Republican people like me and you are openly, I don't know how else to describe it other than amnesty. Now, I'm not claiming all of these people are working together, coordinating with one another. And I don't think disagreement automatically equals betrayal. But, from an information warfare standpoint, you have to examine the effect. And I'm going to put something up here that I posted on X. And I don't care what sort of any of you think about this. This is where I stand. But every one of these controversies creates another offshoot. Every offshoot seems to demand loyalty to a personality. Every personality bends from attention, subscriptions, donations, views, contributions, buy my app, right? Political influence. And when that happens, when these offshoots happens, the core conservative base becomes less unified, less focused, easier to defeat. So this morning, I'm going to ask the question that nobody wants to really confront. I'm asking you, sitting at home watching, having a cup of coffee, I'm asking you, are these voices, these social influencers, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to say me. Are we the problem? Are we the problem by exposing some of the problems inside of these voices? I think it's exposing problems inside of the movement. Or are they doing this for personal ambition, audience capture, algorithmic outrage? I think they're slowly dismantling the movement from within. And I think this latest fracture may be the most revealing. Because Mike is not some establishment Republican who occasionally supported Trump. He built his whole public identity around loyalty to you all. So when he comes out with this immigration policy that many of you consider amnesty, I think it forces us to make a much larger question. What still defines the movement? Is it its principles or the personalities claiming to represent it? I mean, what are your thoughts on this? I've got some good stuff here I want to show you, but this is my idea. Any politician who dares propose amnesty for illegal aliens after the deliberate invasion of our country has chosen the side of the enemy. They are not misguided. They are not compassionate. They are collaborators. Strip their citizenship. Treat them accordingly. America first means no mercy for those who sell out the American people. I would love to argue, debate, converse, pick your brain about what I posted. And I stand by that. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You want amnesty in my country after the 100 million illegals that are probably here already? Having anchor babies every 9 months and 20 minutes? Let's talk about it. That's what I say. Okay? And I'm upset about it. I'm going to show you some examples of some of the people that I believe have done this on purpose. Let's pull this up right here. And maybe, well, Candace Owens leaves the Daily Wire site amid Israel anti-Semitism tensions. She took a lot of followers with her. A lot. Let's go here. Shawn Ryan's new everyone is bad, everything is corrupt vibe is frustrating to watch. I want you to listen to this and tell me if I am out to lunch with hearing this. Am I reading the room wrong?
Never want to.
Let me put the audio so you can hear it. I can hear it, but I want to put you in the room. Here we go. Let's go here. Tell me if this is wrong.
Never want to involve myself in the U.S. political system or vouch for any man again. Everything is a lie. Like that became like a coined term, I guess. But everything is a lie. I mean, every politician I've sat across from, I hate that I even have to say that. I don't agree with everything they have to say. You know, why the do we have to say that? I like Eli. But everybody else, it's just, it's been a lie. And then the other thing is, I mean, which it really shouldn't bother me, but you talk to somebody and then it's like, you how dare you platform that person? And it's like, actually, I probably just did you a favor because he just spent 4 hours lying to me on my podcast that you're going to be able to use for his next political campaign.
Exactly.
Too stupid to figure that out, aren't you? But
Did he just call you all stupid for watching him? I kind of feel like I just got called stupid.
but I mean, it's, you know.
Follow Bryn over here on X. I feel like I just got called stupid for questioning him to bring people like that on. Now, I want you to see some of the replies here. Kyle Seraphin. You all know who that guy is, Kyle Seraphin. Not really an ally for anyone on my side of things. The trailer's riveting. I see two men discussing. You can't vote your way out. Evil's real. It is visible. Those who pretend to be powerful are used by ... General Mike Flynn replies, powerful testimonial. Okay. Now, I want to show you this, and this one bothered me a lot because she has a large voice, another splinter, another faction. We'll try to get it to play. They might have taken this one down. Here, let's go.
And really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance where we just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And they just were like, nope, that is it.
Listen to this. She accuses the president of getting rid of Charlie Kirk.
It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday. Bro, if they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock off.
Thoughts on this? Thoughts on any of this? So we got this guy, divide. We got her, divide. I'm starting to notice a pattern here, right? I'm starting to notice a pattern. Divide, conquer. I'm not into that. I think right now we got to stick together. And then we know what happened just a couple of days ago with the whole interview thing, right? But let me show you something here. Democrats have had 10 years to come up with these guys. 10 years since Trump has really been involved in politics. And this is the best they got? So for me, that kind of tells me, A, we're doing the right thing, or B, by us tearing each other apart, we're propping up them? AOC is the smartest Democrat right now? I don't know how to describe this. I have no idea how to describe what the Democrat Party is doing right now. Let me ask you this. Out of these Democrats that are posted here, which one has a legitimate chance? By the looks of it, AOC is the front runner for the Democrat Party. And it's freaking scary. I think it is really scary that is the best that they've got. So I've got something here. I found the entire audio clip of Mike Lindell, and I've got all of what I would say important timestamps of this interview where he said one thing and now he's trying to walk it back. And if you want me to go through some of that, I'm happy to, because I spent a deep dive I was supposed to be on my way to Montana right now. Things change. Situations change. A friend of mine lives in Rapid City, South Dakota. I talked to him. He was like, dude, don't come. Don't come this way. I was like, what are you talking about, man? I want to go see Beartooth Pass. He's like, dude, he's like, have you done any research about the weather or the fires? I was like, what are you talking about? Right? Like, literally, what are you talking about? What is going on out west right now is crazy with the amount of fires there. I don't know if I can pull this up on my my computer, but here's the situation right now. This is the app on my thing. Look at this. You see this? This is the situation of wildfires right now. There you go. So I'm like, okay. Maybe it's not a good idea. I'm not like a forest firefighter by any means, nor do I want to be. Somebody said Laura Loomer is now in Ukraine. I saw that. I am blown away that she is in Ukraine, maybe cashing a check. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, but we're starting to see some real things happen here. Some real problems. Yeah, it's fire season. A friend of mine in Yakima, the Eastern Washington area, said the exact same thing. He's like, dude, don't come up here. You're crazy. Right? So I've got some other plans. I've got some of my old Navy buddies. I've got a Navy buddy that I served with in Kansas. I'm going to go visit. I've got a buddy that lives in western Oklahoma. I'm going to go visit. I got a friend down in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I'm going to go visit. So we're going to use the same time to reminisce. I'll say that. Only in America could someone lace up $200 sneakers, sip a $12 latte, post from a $1,500 iPhone, and then claim they're oppressed while declaring capitalism is broken. You starting to figure it out now? I mean, there's people that are going to come on to the channel here and be like, there's no free speech. I was talking to a guy last night about that. It's YouTube. It has rules. I can't. I don't make the rules. I play by the rules. Right? That's how many of you want to hear some of this audio that I found? If you do, 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat. There's a couple of very strong, what I would say, parts that concern me with what I heard. And I listened to this while I downloaded it and was listening to it in my headphones. Let's go here. Very, very important parts that I believe may tie the room together. Kind of like the old the rug with Lebowski. Let's go right here. This is the first part that disturbed me.
You can also go apply to be a citizen. I met with all the people that are waiting in line. I went down to Florida, the immigration center there in Palm Beach or West Palm Beach, I think it was. We are not, met with them. The people that are coming here legally, they're standing in line a long time. It's very expensive, but they're loving to come here. The first thing they do is learn English. Okay. Now here would be another thing that these guys, if they have these cards, could also go get a driver's license. And if they get a driver's license, there's going to be another requirement in Minnesota. You have to learn English. You cannot drive a car and you can't read the road signs if you don't know English.
I'm okay with a lot of that. Learn English. But the first part of it's what bothered me, right? That's part of the one that really is bothering me. Listen to this one. This one kind of gets me too here. Because I still want that 100 million deportations. I really want 100 million deportations.
Years. And they're not getting the ones we want gone. And now what I would do is I would take money that we're going to give from these crooked employers.
He doesn't want to get rid of the. I'm just confused about so much of this. I might play the entire thing uninterrupted at the end. We might do that. I don't want to bore some of you with this. You've heard some of the stuff before. I don't want to bore you with it. Listen to this. This is Democrats today would call it racist. Listen.
The American people are a welcoming and generous people. But those who enter our country illegally and those who employ them disrespect the rule of law. And because we live in an age where terrorists are challenging our borders, we cannot allow people to pour into the U.S. undetected, undocumented, and unchecked. Americans are right to demand better border security and better enforcement of the immigration laws. Illegal immigration is bad for illegal immigrants and bad for the workers they compete against. Replacing the flood of illegals with a regulated stream of legal immigrants who enter the United States after background checks and who are provided labor rights would enhance our security, raise wages, and improve working conditions for all Americans. I fully appreciate, though, that we can't create a new guest worker program without making it as close to impossible as we can for illegal workers to find employment. We don't need new guest workers plus future undocumented immigrants. We need guest workers instead of undocumented immigrants. And before any guest worker is hired, the job must be made available to Americans at a decent wage with benefits, and the employers need to show that, in fact, there are Americans who won't take these jobs. I am not somebody who's willing to take it on faith that there are jobs that Americans won't take. I know that dealing with the undocumented population is difficult for practical and political reasons. But we simply can't claim to have dealt with the problem of illegal immigration if we ignore the illegal resident population or pretend that they will leave voluntarily.
Pretend they're going to leave voluntarily. Wow. That's a MAGA speech. If Trump would have given this speech, the left would have melted down. I saw some comments saying he's trying to walk some of that stuff back. I don't know if you can walk it back, right? I don't know. But I do think we're being divided from within. We're having people, look at this. Here's one for you right here. Greg Bovino wanted to deport 100 million illegal immigrants. And it says the Trump administration wouldn't let him. I don't know if the Trump administration has stopped Bovino. I think some of the situations around this stop Bovino. Look at Greg right here. Greg Bovino himself chimed in on the post. Very true. Did Bovino get stopped by the Trump administration? That's an easy way to splinter us even more. I don't know if Bovino was stopped by the Trump administration or maybe some of the actions by the ICE agents. I don't know, right? I don't know how you want to paint that. You can paint this however you want. Brutal day for Mike when the head of the White Dudes for Kamala Harris, Minnesota is reposting you. It's a bad look. Really bad look. This happened last night in Germany. Religion of peace. I don't want this happening here. Oh, wait, it already did in New Orleans. Remember that?
We're back with a Fox News alert. You are looking live at Berlin, Germany. The Associated Press is reporting that at least one person is dead and several others are injured after a car drove through a pride parade near the Brandenburg Gate. Authorities say a manhunt is now underway for one or more suspects and have told people to evacuate the scene. Police say some of the victims are dealing with life-threatening injuries.
So pride parade, I don't agree with those, but I think that's a weak target. Radical, person drove through there. We know what the religion of peace is capable of. We've seen it with planes, right? Apparently, this is the guy right here. This is the guy. Let me pull this up so you can actually see. I got it cut off a little bit. Berlin Pride Parade terror attack. Suspect identified as previously detained Abdul. Who would have guessed? Does Minnesota have enough Abduls, or do they need to bring in more? Do we need more Abduls? Do we need more Mohammeds? DC Power, Mike Lindell Media Corps, stock price in the toilet, 80 cents. Didn't even know he had a share or a stock. 1776 from DC Power. Thank you
How dare you?
very much. I really appreciate that. Super chat from Jeff. I believe Jeff Bezos is going to be a late arrival. Who's Jeff Bezos? What is he having to do with that this morning? Somebody just bought me a coffee over on my Buy Me a Coffee thing. Thank you so much. I will greatly enjoy that. Oh my God, we're doomed if we get any of the people from 2028 presidential candidate poll in office. Yeah, those people are crazy. Berlin police searching for the religion of peace suspect in connection to the Pride attack. Europol annual report admits religion of peace remains top terror threat. That's interesting. Thank you, James. I really appreciate the super. $5 from Richard for the vets. Thank you, Richard. God bless you. People have short memories. £2 from David over in the conquered country of England or Britain. MAGA's America first, and someone goes against that, they're not MAGA. 1776 might have to come again. If these people sell out like Mexican Mike, keep trying to push amnesty down our throats. I can't play the game with amnesty. I would gladly support them going back to wherever they want to go. If you're supporting MAGA, or if you're supporting amnesty, this is my opinion. Follow me on X. Any politician who dares propose amnesty for illegals, could you imagine what Congress would look like if you just loaded up all the people that voted for amnesty and sent them to Iraqistan or Haiti or wherever they want to go? If you sent all of the members of Congress that fought as hard for these people from other countries to the places that they want to go. I don't know if you watched the video last night that I came out with. Eric Schmidt released all these documents showing how Joe Biden tried to allow temporary protected status for another 3.5 million people 4 days before Trump's inauguration. 4 days before his inauguration, and Joe Biden tried to allow that to happen. I just don't get it. Jack Smith getting referred for criminal court. It's about damn time. This lady here, Minnesota mother Shiloh Hendricks, was filmed using the N-word. Breaks her silence after a woke jury convicts her of disorderly conduct. So she was charged with disorderly conduct. I guess this mostly peaceful Somalian was following her kid, and she used the N-word. Here she says, I just got back home to my sons yesterday after being away from them several days. They took her to court for this. Can you, and this is in the, it's in Minnesota. Why won't one of these Republican candidates in Minnesota say something about this? I don't know if I can play this clip that she said. It's probably going to have a bad word in here. I'm not into that. I don't need to know. I don't need to hear her say it. We've all seen it, right? It's free speech in a way. Free speech is free speech when it makes you comfortable. When it makes you uncomfortable, then it's not free speech. Media headline, car hits crowd at Berlin Pride Parade. Suspect from the mostly peaceful religion. It happened here in America. It'll probably happen again. Happened in New Orleans, but then it was covered up by the Green Beret that drove a Tesla. I wouldn't say covered up, it was distracted away from. Remember that? The guy that drove the Tesla outside of the Vegas hotel where Trump was interviewed by Shawn Ryan? That was quickly covered up. Look at the headlines. Pride parade canceled after vehicle hits crowd. Vehicle mows down crowd. Vehicle slams into crowd. They don't say anything about the peaceful religion. And the guy, I guess, is still at large. This is in German. I can't even... Let's go to the English version. English version. Let's go. Let's see if we can refresh the English version. We want English. There we go. I can't believe that I've got an app that immediately converts it. I've got one here for you that's probably going to upset you. I can remember when this happened. Let me see if I can find this real quick. You're going to laugh your butt off when I show you this. Anybody remember Pat Buchanan? Is there anybody that voted for Pat Buchanan? I found this clip of Pat Buchanan that is pretty damn amazing. Here, let's go right here. Pat Buchanan, roll the bean footage for Pat Buchanan. This was a campaign commercial for old Pat. Watch this.
Signed an executive order saying that English is no longer America's national language. It's Executive Order 13166.
Thank you for calling 911. Please listen for your language. For Spanish, press 1. For Korean, press 2.
Do you ever miss English? Immigration is out of control. Bush and Gore are writing off English for good. What can you do? Vote for the third party that puts Americans first. Vote Buchanan for president.
Listen to that part again. He's listening to the news and he chokes. How many of you have almost choked when you listen to the news?
Signed an executive order saying that English is no longer America's national language. It's Executive Order 13166.
Look at that. Isn't that crazy? But we've all experienced it where we're trying to get through to someone that speaks English. And then we've got this happening in Minnesota. I can't get over this, man. I'm absolutely in, and everything that's happening in Germany is going to happen here. It has. Look at this. Pipe dream. Lawyers for Carmelo Anthony now seek a new trial, alleging bias. Obviously, because of the color of his skin. That's the bias, right? That's where the bias comes from. Not that the crime that he committed. No. Not the crime he committed. It's racial bias in the jury.
Anthony seeks a new trial. Anthony was found guilty of first-degree murder for stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf to death last year during a high school track meet. He claims it was self-defense. Anthony's lawyers argue the trial was effectively closed to the public, that prosecutors did not honor an off-the-record evidentiary agreement, and that the jury instructions were misleading. They also say the original judge was biased.
Judge is biased as long as you don't get the result that you want. Blame the judge, right? Blame the judge, apparently, in that case. Obviously, it's his fault. GOP Senator Langford. Here's the next divide. This is the next divide where they're going to try to split us, is right here. We can't be happy with Rubio and Vance being awesome. They're going to try to divide us between these. Marco bots pushing Rubio over Vance aren't American voters. So now they're going to use all of the call centers, the India-Pakistan bots to divide us. It's happening. Half of the viewers for some of these big channels are probably not even real. I would say that some of them aren't real. Mike, ACG gave away 5 memberships. Thank you. Looks like Troll Under the Bridge gave away some memberships. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Who would you pick in this race here? Marco or JD Vance? We can't be happy that they're both doing awesome. We've got to pick and divide and tear them apart 2 years before we get an opportunity to pay some memberships. Thank you. Have a primary. We got to like divide them. I got a poll in the chat right now. Let's see this. Who left MAGA that caused the most damage? Tucker, Candace, Marjorie, or other in the chat. Do you think the Mike Lindell amnesty issue has caused a problem for MAGA? What do you think? Is it causing a divide? Is it causing a split? Is it making us stronger? I think the goal is to divide us, though. That's what it seems like to me. This guy right here, pooping his pants, right? I mean, that's what I'm seeing. These are all the documents showing all the Russia collusion, and this is also showing how Joe wanted to roll in temporary protected status 4 days before the president took office. 4 days. And now you got this happening in New Jersey. Mainstream news media won't talk about it.
Were asked if they wanted to register to vote. In the case of this error, some individuals indicated that they weren't citizens and weren't eligible to vote, but the software registered them anyway. The error in the software was corrected a year later in June of 2024. That is more than 2 years ago. I learned of this last Wednesday, and I immediately ordered my chief counsel to launch a comprehensive investigation. Currently, the Division of Elections is working to ensure anyone who is illegally registered is removed or asked.
There you go. President Trump, 35,152 is the new number just released from Homeland Security of non-resident citizens. This is interesting. Just when the Democrats think that we're losing strength, look at this. They'll fire this guy.
First century own party approval rating. About at this point in the second term, we got Trump, we got Obama, we got Bush. Look, they're all fairly popular, but the one who is the most popular, and we have seen this time in and time out, no matter when you look, is Donald John Trump. He's the only one who's over 80%. 83% of Republicans still approve of the job that Donald Trump is doing as president. He still has that magic touch. We'll see if it carries over to South Carolina, but we've seen it in primaries this year, Senate primaries, and that is because he is still a very popular man, historically popular when it comes to his own party.
83% for Trump in the second term. Obama, 76. Bush, 78. I think Trump is still the leader of the Democrat Party. I really believe he's the leader of the Democrat Party. This guy's losing ground.
We all agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants.
Punish the businesses that hire illegal immigrants. 1,000%. 1,000%. This guy was right wing. He was MAGA before MAGA. Listen to good old Slick Willie.
New generation of Democrats, Bill Clinton and Al Gore, and they don't think the way the old Democratic Party did. They've called for an end to welfare as we know it, so welfare can be a second chance, not a way of life. They've sent a strong signal to criminals by supporting the death penalty, and they've rejected the old tax and spend politics. Clinton's balanced 12 budgets, and they've proposed a new plan investing in people, detailing $140 billion in spending cuts they'd make right now. Clinton Gore, for people, for a change.
I would vote for all of this. End welfare as we know it. Bring back the death penalty, cut spending, lower taxes. I mean, I'm all for that. Get rid of welfare. It's not like, it can be a second chance, not a way of life. 1,000%. Damn, bring back the good old days there, man. Dem operatives, new book details systemic racism against white people in the highest corners of the Democrat Party. Well, if you're white, you're evil. I mean, that's exactly what she brings up here. This chick used to work for the Democrat Party.
This is not something that was ever publicly announced, right? So the general public doesn't even know about this. But like George Soros' organization, for instance, they put out a pledge to only fund organizations in the Democratic Party that were led by people of color for 5 years, which is, I mean, I saw.
That's DEI at its finest. We're only going to fund people that are non-white.
Personally, people that were turned down for jobs because, the organization realized they needed to have like the right identity leading their organization, or they could be denied funding. And it had a real systemic effect. I myself, was pressured at times. There was a lot of social and peer pressure to not hire white men, especially. I feel very bad about this, but
Democrat Party, everything they accuse you of, they're doing. DeSantis ain't good. Go home, Ed. I think DeSantis has done a damn good job down in Florida. Marco was born in Florida. I believe he was born in Miami. I believe Marco Rubio was born in Florida. What we're seeing though, man, it's another way to divide us. Wait till they start melting down on Monday, telling you everything's going to cost you more because of Trump's tariffs. That's just the way it is, dude. You've got to recognize the divide, the split that they're putting on us. None of these members of Congress are talking about this. What legislation is Mitch McConnell's absence stalled in the Senate? Does anybody really believe by Mitch McConnell being gone that we wouldn't get the SAVE Act passed? This is a hell of a comment. Hell of a comment from James. Hold up. Let me pull this up so everybody can read this. Find this for me. Marco has already said he isn't going to run in 2028. Could be a fake out. 2 years changes everything. The news cycle changes in minutes. Poll in the chat right here. 57% of you choose Marco Rubio over Vance or over some other candidate. You support President Trump's decision making so much that you won't support his vice presidential pick. Is that weird? How many of you trust Trump? 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm going to go ahead and say 1s across the board for me. But you won't support his vice presidential pick. That's a weird one right there. I never thought I would see that. Here's one for you. Why are only 19 Republicans demanding answers for illegal people on the ballots? Why aren't we seeing every Republican demanding answers for these people on the voting rolls? Why is every Republican not shouting from the rooftops? Only 19 of them. Let me see who I can find here. Republican Committee, Jeff Van Drew, New Jersey, of course. I want to know, here we go. These are the only Republicans demanding accountability. Randy Fine, Tony Weed, Abraham something, Claudia, Ben Klein, Clay Fuller, Peter Stober. Where are the conservatives that we recognize? Where is, I don't know, you pick it. Where is a conservative, real, like hardcore MAGA Republicans? Why aren't they demanding we find out about these 6,000 illegals? 250,000 across the board. Where are they at? I'm glad that these 19 are getting their voices heard. But where's the rest of them?
Executive order saying that English is no longer America's national language. It's Executive Order 13136.
Thank you for calling 911. Please listen for your language. For Spanish, press 1. For Korean, press 2.
Do you ever miss English? Immigration is out of control. Bush and Gore are writing off English for good.
Bush and Gore writing off English for good. Pat Buchanan. There you go. Who knew Pat Buchanan was going to be right? Everybody's laughed at that guy. Oh, here we go. Melvin. Bill Clinton was the last great president we had. He left office with something no president has, a surplus. Which other president has done the same? DJT is a joke. Hang in there, geniuses. Melvin, I'll ask you. Melvin, question for Melvin in the chat. Did you vote for Kamala? Did you vote for Biden? Did you vote for Bernie? Oh, wait, you were not given an opportunity to do that because the Democrats don't know how to hold primaries. They paid off. They paid off Bernie. They gave him a new house on the lake. Melvin, I love that comment. I love the comment by Melvin. DJT's a joke. Bill Clinton was the best. Did he have a surplus? Absolutely he did. What'd they spend it on? Melvin? I'm really hoping someone like Melvin calls in today. That's who I like to talk to. I like to talk to people that might have a little different opinion than I do. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. I had a couple other things I really wanted to talk about, and then I'm just going to turn it loose. Let you guys drive the show, right? I'm going to let you guys drive for a while, and maybe you can bounce some questions off me. That's one of the things I really enjoy about this is getting to be able to bounce the ideas, your ideas off of me, because I learn a lot by that. You're welcome to call in 615-475-7864. Melvin, I hope you make the first phone call. I want to talk to Melvin Munson first. Somebody said, so all the MAGA podcasters that flip with misery on us Americans. BS, money causes all of this. They're just mad they're losing their influence. Some of the people are probably mad they're losing that. Hold up. Let me switch some audio around here. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Had to share pictures. If these are feet pictures, I will block you. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. No feet pictures. I'm watching this podcast guest is former Submarine vet who is in the cyber domain. Okay, great. Yep, that's good. Trump sworn in January 25, not January 24, stated in your streaming this afternoon. Thank you. Sorry about that. Let's go Paul, Colorado. What you got, Paul?
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
What you got, Paul?
So I'm going to be one of those guys that follows you but disagrees with you.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
We don't have to agree on everything, Paul.
Right, and I refuse to give up on the two that I know are going to be controversial to you.
Who's that?
I refuse to give up on Mike Lindell, and I refuse to give up on Steve Bannon. Because I believe actions speak louder than words.
Okay.
And I've seen a dude that was willing to put his whole entire welfare, and his biggest accomplishment isn't my pillow. It's what he's doing for for people that have drug addictions and alcohol addictions.
Okay.
And bringing them to Christ.
I won't disagree with you on that at all. I won't disagree with you that on all.
And I honestly believe, but I have been watching him. And if you remember the cyber symposium he did, I believe he was getting fed a lot of bad information from a lot of people that were trying to undermine him. And I really, this is my heart of hearts. There's no way this guy went through all of that. And this is with Steve Bannon, too, because remember, he and Peter Navarro went to prison for Trump. And I don't know too many people that would do that, whether it was 3 months or 10 days that would do that.
Now, I hear your side of it. I heard your side of it. I want to ask you a couple of questions. Number one, Mike, right? That's the most current one. Him saying bad people should go, good people should stay. Do you agree with that?
Agree with that. I totally 100% disagree with that.
Okay,
and that's
next
what I
question.
mean by him getting
Well-
bad. I think he's getting bad information on his campaign.
Next question.
Remember, he's on a campaign
Hold on.
right now.
Next question. Saying
Okay.
he's got bad information on his campaign, that's great. But in my line of work that I used to do on a submarine, the captain goes down with the ship. Okay, next question.
Understood.
Next
Understood.
question. Steve Bannon. Bannon
Yep.
has 19 hours of video of Jeffrey, and he ran what he was going to do was a reformation of this guy's image, an image campaign to reinvigorate his image to the American people. 19 hours of video with Jeffrey. Why hasn't he released that?
He's not allowed to. He doesn't
Oh,
own that.
come on.
CBS owns that.
No,
CBS
it
owns
doesn't. The
He
Bannon
did that
Media
with
Group
CBS.
owns it.
that. Okay, well, I must have different information than you, and that's fine. That's fine.
That's
But
my
I'm still
only
not
two
I
pushbacks.
still know what this guy does, and even still to this day, I still know what this guy does.
Let me
Fight
ask
for
you
our
this
side.
then. Let me ask you this. If he says something bad, are you supposed to ignore it?
No, and I'm
Okay.
not saying that. Two things can be true at the same time.
But you still support him.
I support his actions. I don't know him as a person.
Let me ask you this.
I know.
Let me
I know-
hold on.
let me
Hold
say-
on.
Let me say
No,
this real quick.
no,
Okay?
nope. It's my show. I get to ask the questions.
All right. Okay. Okay.
So you support him. Have you donated to his campaign?
I've done better. I became a precinct committee person. Now this is off Steve Bannon, not Mike Lindell. No, I have not.
Okay.
I have not donated. And the reason why I don't donate online or any of that stuff, because if I can't trust or know where every single one of my dollars goes to, if it's towards the campaign and it's not represented by documentation that provides that, maybe you take 10% per dollar I
So
spend
you
that
support
goes towards
Mike so
something.
much that you've not donated to his campaign. Okay. Paul, thank you for
I don't
calling. I
donate to
appreciate it. God bless you. Let's grab some more here. Wow. Okay. But we're allowed to disagree. We're allowed to disagree. I am not going to disparage anyone for their support of whoever they want. Okay. Lines are open, 615-475. That's an interesting take, though. Interesting take. Defending Bannon, defending Mike's statements. Okay. I'm okay with all that. Let's go here. Line 2. Make it quick. What do you got, Chris?
Hey, Ben, just a couple of quick points, and I'll hang up and let you take over.
Sure.
Man, the difference between the Democrats and the conservatives is if they ever get back in power, every one of them from AOC to John Fetterman will unite, and they'll force feed us whatever crap they want to push down our throat. That's a fact. They'll nuke the filibuster, and they'll impeach Trump, and they'll push everything they want down our throat. And then the other thing is, I don't know if you heard Tallarico calling for reparations. I think he just put the final nail in his coffin. And as far as the Carmelo Anthony thing that you kind of hit on earlier, I hope he does get a new trial. I hope they find him guilty. And I hope this time they don't go easy on him and just give him 35 years. I hope they give him life without parole. And
Here's
I'm
my question. Here's one thing that I notice you bring up. This resonates to me. Texas is like, we've always looked at Texas as like the bastion of conservatism. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't they go for the death penalty in Texas?
I think what they state is it had something to do with his age at the time of the crime, but I'm not 100% sure.
He was tried as an adult.
Yeah, but I think the way their law reads down there, you can be tried as an adult, but if you're under the age of 18, you can't get the death penalty. I think it's something along those lines.
Okay, Chris, I appreciate your call, brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
Chris in Arkansas. Michigan DNC denies voter funny business. Okay. Further right, Beavis. Boomhauer. Because of his age. So he was tried as an adult, but he wasn't an adult enough for... Ben, do you think if a Dem makes it back in the White House, will it cause a civil war? No, we got too many lazy people. We got a lot of lazy people. Line 3, go right ahead.
Hey, Dan, this is Christine from Minnesota.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, Minnesota, what you got?
Well, I'm really confused on this whole amnesty for the good illegals and...
What's confusing about amnesty? I will explain amnesty to you in like 10 words.
Well, no, I know what amnesty is, but my question is, they're basing it on we won't have farm workers.
Okay.
Isn't the farms, don't they have equipment to pick stuff?
My assumption
what
is...
do they need?
Well, here's the easiest way. You know this is the easiest way. There's two things that you can... Well, the main thing you can say, there's usually two avenues that the Democrats use for every agenda. Number one, think of the children. And the way that they're going to use this for the farmers and the amnesty, all the children will starve unless we have illegals to pick the squash.
Whatever.
Right? To pick whatever. That's the first one. The second avenue that the Democrat Party uses, they use Highway 1 and Highway 2. They're a 2-lane street. The second one is you're racist. Think about it.
Yeah. But
I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Farm workers when we have automated equipment.
Well, you're racist for thinking that. You're racist for thinking. It's the other thing. Look at voter ID. Obviously, black women can't get IDs because they're black, because they're women, and they're too busy taking care of their children. Think of the children. That's the method, right? Think of the children.
So why is Mike Lindell supporting this? Or
you're in Minnesota. You tell me.
I don't know.
That's your guy. Because I think a week ago you would have probably voted for Mike, right?
Yes, I would have. Yeah.
So you tell me then why did Mike do this?
He's been bought by somebody.
But why is and I'm just asking the question, why is he now trying to walk back his own statement?
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear
why is he trying to walk back his own statements?
Well, because he's losing the people who are supporting him.
Weird move, huh? Weird move.
Yeah, I know. What?
Weird move.
I'm tired of trying to figure out this 5D chess thing.
I don't believe in 5D chess. I believe in Occam's razor. I believe in Occam's razor. The simplest solution is usually the right answer.
Yeah.
And did he mess up? Yeah.
Yes.
But rather than just coming out and saying, hey, I effed up, why not would you have more respect for him if he just came out and said, hey, I screwed up?
Absolutely. That's
okay.
Yeah.
You got kids? You got kids?
Yeah. I have 2 beautiful boys.
If they screwed up and they admitted it, were you okay with it?
Well, they would still receive consequences.
But if they screwed up and they tried to hide it from you, how bad was that?
Yeah, then, then your suspicion keeps growing.
God bless you. Thank you for calling from Minnesota. Great call from Minnesota. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. My Pryor bought me 15 coffees. I'm going to be drinking some of those tomorrow on my way to Springfield, Missouri. If you want to meet me in Springfield, Missouri, I'm going to a cigar shop there called Just For Him. It's a 2-gendered cigar shop. Let's go, Troll. What you got, Troll?
Hey, yeah, we're all human. We all F up, and Mike definitely F'd up.
Why doesn't he
man up and apologize that he F'd up?
Why not
what he should also do along the side is take a page out of Mike Rowe's book. Encourage these companies to provide incentives for American-only workers to come back and learn these dying trades. Look at his video that he had.
You sound racist.
Very possibly, but look at the video we showed the other day. There was 20, 30 seamstresses in there. That's a dying trade. Bangladesh, China, and India are freaking have taken over that trade, and we're just importing that stuff now. And that not only is that a great trade to learn,
but Americans are too good to learn that.
But that's why I'm saying they have to have the good incentives for the American workers to come back, because they're not going to take this cheap labor.
So incentivize American workers, de-incentivize illegals.
Exactly.
What's the best way to de-incentivize illegals?
Have these companies turn them over.
I got a better way. I got a better way to de-incentivize illegals.
Shoot.
Deport every one of them. That's my way.
Mass deportation.
God bless you, Troll. God bless you. Trolls, is Troll in Michigan or Minnesota or Montana? He's in one of the states that starts with an M. Line 3, go.
Hey, Ben, this is Amy from Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. If you listen carefully in, what's his name, Lindell's interview, he said he went to a convention with the Democrats back in 2015.
Yeah.
Didn't he say, so this has been his view all along. He just didn't.
How old are you, Amy? You don't have. You can lie to me if you want. How old are you?
I will be 50 in September.
Do your politics change at 50 years old?
No.
Okay. Huh. Me either.
No.
I'm 51. My politics don't change. My ways are pretty set. I don't change very much in my ways.
Me neither.
No.
So, yeah, 2015, he said he went. So, yeah, he's a snake.
Let me ask you this. Why are some people overlooking this?
I don't know.
Is it because a lot of people don't like Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino says never fall in love with a politician. They will disappoint you. Is that an example of this?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
It's a weird move, but he said he went and spoke with thousands of Democrats or something like that, I guess. Right?
Back in, I think he said 2015. So that lets me know this is who he is. He's like an undercover rhino Democrat.
Let me ask you one other question. We're seeing how people are split and splintering off about the Democrat Party, right? Or the Republican Party, the Make America Great Again conservative movement. The ones that have left, who hurt us the most whenever they left the party? Candace, Tucker, Marjorie. I don't think Mike has left. I think Mike just screwed up, right?
I don't think Mike screwed up. I think he started talking and he showed who he really is. I don't think it's a mistake.
Okay.
I don't. Right. I think he just didn't make it public, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. You know what? I like your opinion. I like people that call in with have an unwavering opinion. I appreciate that. God bless you and roll tide.
Roll tide.
There we go. Alabama, roll tide. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free. Give me your opinion. Hit me with your best shot. Who sang that song? Hit me with your best shot. I can't remember. Was that Foreigner? I think it might have been. I think it might have been Foreigner. Pryor bought me 15 coffees. I'm going to be hyped up like Hunter Biden on payday. Line 2, go right ahead. Where are you calling from? What's your name first?
Up, Ben? Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. James, Marine Corps veteran.
James Semper Fi, coming out of South Carolina. Brother. What do you got, brother?
I agree with the last caller, Mike Lindell, to show who he really was. You could tell about the interview he put thought into what he was saying.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So to me, he just got what he was talking about. He just slipped up, shows who he really was.
Okay.
just because he fights for Trump. Sometimes a lot of people do that. Pam Bondi did the same thing. She got fired. I mean, they don't. Look at his first administration. Look what Mike Pence did to him.
You're right about that. You are right about that. Have you seen the response that Mike came out with yesterday?
Yeah, it didn't help him none.
I think it was kind of
fake.
I was gonna say odd. Yeah, odd.
It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. It was like he was like sort of being held there at gunpoint to do it or something. It just ain't weird to me too.
Yeah, blink if you're okay, kind of thing. James, thank you for calling, brother.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Blink twice if you're okay. Right? Take care, James. Let's go here. I want to see this response.
Hello, everyone. Well, first of all, I want to thank President Trump for his continued and unwavering support of my campaign for governor of Minnesota. But I'm here to set the record straight on the recent attacks on my position on illegal
Set the record straight.
Immigration. First and foremost, I'm not for amnesty. I've never been for amnesty, and I never will be for amnesty.
Never will be for amnesty. You heard it here first. Never will be for amnesty. I'm going to take you to this clip here. Listen to this.
This is a good person because all he did, he's never committed a crime. I agree with both things. Bad people should go and good people should stay. I'm a person of second chances. That's the only thing.
Bad people should go. Good people should stay. You heard that? Hold up.
On my position on illegal immigration. First and foremost, I'm not for amnesty.
No amnesty.
I've never been for amnesty.
Never.
And I never will be for
Never
amnesty.
will be.
If I said something out of context that led some people misconstruing my position, it's because I'm not a politician, I'm a businessman. The current situation...
Not a politician, I'm a businessman. Good people should stay, bad people go. I'm confused. I need some callers to help me out. Pat Benatar. I thought it was foreigner. Sorry. I just want to know if Mike is, oh gosh. Where are you calling from? Line 3. Where are you calling from?
Georgia.
Georgia. What part of Georgia?
Marietta.
I know where Marietta is. We used to go down there. There used to be a big ag festival down there. I forget the name of it. But anyway, what would you like to say?
Trump was here the day before yesterday.
Okay, what would you like to say this morning?
Ben, next question here. On your trip to Missouri, if you make a wrong turn, does that mean you're not going to go? Or are you just going to correct your navigation and continue on just be a little bit later?
My ultimate destination, I'm meeting a buddy of mine that I haven't seen in 20 years at a cigar shop.
That's not the question. That wasn't a question.
I'm going to make sure I get back on the right route, or is it route?
Right.
Right
so
road.
You would forgive yourself and continue on and try to make the best of it, right?
I sure would.
Well, back off Lindell. He's got Trump's support. Let him mend himself and get on his way. Hey, he's only pulling a Democrat trick and trying to get those damn votes. All he wants to do is get in there and make things better. Let him do it. Let him get all the Somalians out of there. Let's help him out. Let's don't try to ruin him. We're not a leftist organization. We're not trying to ruin somebody.
Okay. You live in Georgia.
Yeah.
You live in Georgia.
But I still watch everything.
You support Mike Lindell.
I watch Minnesota. Huh?
You support Mike.
Absolutely. I really respect a guy that has done so much to recover and has done so much sacrifice of his company.
Okay.
And still continue on and try to make the company. I mean, it shows you he's a
Let
fighter.
me ask you a
he
question.
Is a leader.
Let me ask you a question in regards to Georgia. Using your own methodology, stay on course, stay on track. Are you still a Marjorie Taylor Greene supporter?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because she left our country.
Well, she just bought some property in Costa Rica. It's not illegal to own a house in Costa Rica.
It is.
It's not illegal to own a house there.
Their law says it is.
Their law says it's illegal to own a house there.
Only their citizens own a house there.
I don't believe that.
Well, let me look it up again.
But here's my further point. You'll forgive Mike. Why don't you forgive Marjorie?
Because she's still on it, Ben. Mike's not on it. He's trying to fix it. He's trying to put a Band-Aid on it. He just needed the votes. Unfortunately, that's all Minnesota is trash votes. He just needs them. He'll get there and he'll do his job, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's a secret code. It's a thing we all do. Just like you try to do to get subscribers and everything, you put your word out there. We're listening to your word. We're doing what you want, and you're good at it. And Mike's good at it. We forgive you, and we forgive him.
Well, I like the secret code idea. I love secrets. I had a decoder ring from my Ovaltine, just like the guy, in the Christmas Story. But you'll forgive Mike, but you won't forgive Marjorie. That's odd take.
That's exactly what I said, Ben. I'm glad you understand what I said. You don't have to repeat it. You didn't say it the first time.
What about Tucker? Do you forgive Tucker?
Tucker Carlson?
Yep.
I don't understand him yet.
Do you forgive Laura Loomer?
Let me put it this way, Ben. I don't listen to him no more, okay? So there's not no forgiving or hating, all right?
Okay.
I don't listen to him.
Okay.
Marjorie,
I like your idea. Forgive those that you like. Forgive the ones you don't.
Marjorie's in my face. She is a state person, so she is in my face. So, yeah, I do have some shit on her and saying, go on, pack your bags and shut up and go home. Or go somewhere.
Forgive Mike, not Marjorie. God bless you. Take care. Okay, we can pick and choose who we forgive. I got you. Lines are open.
The situation in Minnesota is one of the worst in the nation, and it was created by our current politicians, including some of the very politicians that are running against me and opposing me in this primary for governor. And they're using their friends in the media to obscure my position on this issue. Well, let me state unequivocally that as governor, I will cooperate with this administration and ICE to remove illegal immigrants. On day one as governor, I would turn over approximately 1,400 illegals that are currently residing in our prison system.
Only 1,400. Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead real quick. I'm gonna show you this clip here. I love the idea. Let's only forgive the ones that we like.
Month moratorium. This will be a one-time. This is what I would like. I'd like the whole United States to do this, but let's say I did it here in Minnesota. 6 months. You all the illegals your immigrants would have to go get what's going to be called a conditional work visa. They don't expire. They just have conditions on them. So it's a conditional work visa. You go get your fingerprints taken. You get put in the system now. Now, as a citizen, you can't vote, but you have this card that now you can work and you can go and you'll be paying taxes, be functioning in society, and so on. You have 6 months to get this card. Now, here's the conditions of this.
6 months to get the card, doesn't expire. Okay. All right. You don't have to go. You could stay. Man, I'm in like bizarro world here. Line 2, go right ahead. Where are you calling from?
Ben, real quick here. When a politician tells you who they are and what they're going to do, what we've learned over the last, 2-3 decades is to believe them.
Wait, you're not supposed to believe what they say. Don't believe what they say. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know, right? When they tell you, believe them. That's actually how he feels. And if you go into his My Pillow factories, he probably has a whole bunch of people here on temporary protective status or whatever working for him. And he knows if they got to go, he's going to have to up his wages to get these young Americans into his factories to make his My Pillows.
Let me ask you this. There's been a lot of people that have defended him, like a lot, right? What are your thoughts on that?
I think they're wishful thinking, I suppose. I mean, they're hoping that he's legit because they invested so much time into this guy and so much energy and all the stuff that he supposedly did for MAGA, which he did. He did a lot, but he's telling us right now he's for amnesty. So we have to believe him at what he said.
Listen to this is my idea. We've heard the Limbaugh laws, right? the Limbaugh laws.
Right.
Here's the Ben law for amnesty. Any politician who dares propose amnesty for illegals after deliberate invasion of our country has chosen the side of the enemy. They're not misguided. They're not compassionate. They are collaborators. Strip their citizenship. Treat them accordingly. America first means no mercy for those who sell out the American people. I would tell Ronald Reagan that because in 1986, he signed the first amnesty deal and it led to where we're at now. Do you agree or disagree? And I am okay with you disagreeing with me and saying, Ben, you're a moron. I'm okay with that.
Oh, I agree 100%. That's why California is what it is today. That's why we can't win California. That's why a Republican could never win California, was because of that amnesty from Ronald Reagan.
Why did the previous caller out of Georgia want me to forgive Mike, but he couldn't forgive Marjorie?
I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense, Ben. It doesn't make any sense. I honestly, it baffles me, because you would think by now we would learn, we have to believe what they say. And if Mike Lindell's on there talking about amnesty for workers or people who don't have legal immigrants who don't have a criminal well, they have a criminal background because they've broken into our country illegally. Right there, they already broke the law. So I don't understand what he's saying about only criminals get deported. Well, they're all criminals.
They broke the law when they came in. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Let's go here. Line 3. Go right ahead.
Yeah, hi, Ben. I'm calling from Arcanum, Ohio. And I just wanted to tell you, I think you are 100% right. There's no middle ground. We need to get him out of here.
I don't want to be right.
Well, you are right, and I'm with you, because we need to get them out of here. There's no middle ground. You're illegal, you can't be here. We can't take his plan and judge, okay, wait, this one's good, this one's bad, and that's opening up a whole can of worms.
Somebody just sent me something. A nuclear bomb just went off here at my desk. Hold on. A nuclear bomb just exploded at my desk. I don't know who sent me this. This is a screenshot of a promo code that works on mypillow.com. The promo code is F47.
Oh, that's great. Oh, wait, maybe you can get together with the beach goer there.
Who just sent me this? This is absolute insanity.
Oh my God, yeah, I can see it on the screen.
Hold on, someone just sent me this. My Pillow ad, blowout sale 60%. My favorite My Pillow products code, use promo code F47. What do they mean by F47? And this is the website.
It's the website. Oh, so it's not a AI generated. Oh my God.
A nuclear weapon just went off right here at my desk.
Well, I know, I see it. This is insanity.
This can't be real. I'm not saying it's real, but I think it works. God bless you, brother. Where were you calling from? You said you were in Ohio, I guess?
Arcanum, Ohio.
Arcanum, Ohio. God bless you, brother. I appreciate you calling. Thank you for watching. This can't be real. You can own land in Costa Rica as a U.S. citizen. Caller from Georgia. You can own land in Georgia, or in Costa Rica. This cannot be real. This guy, watch the language. I know who you are.
Yeah, I'm calm today, Ben. I'm just wondering, where everybody got their head in a spiral about Mike Lindell, right? But what about these sneaky bastards up here in Congress passing this bill with this jerk-off from Oil City, the congressman, right? Isn't that the same thing Lindell's doing, but with different people, different nationalities? They're offering amnesty. They're offering amnesty too for these people, and it's already working its way through the House.
I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah, I know, man. I
You know, it seems like you said, we're splintering apart, and and they're all doing it because they know Trump's leaving. So now they all got to make their own path. And right now, I think they're all trying to shove amnesty up our ass.
I don't like the word amnesty. It scares me. There's two words that I consider very dangerous in America. Number one, amnesty. Number two, entitlement.
Yeah.
Those are two
They
words
think
that
they're entitled to everything.
Yeah.
When are we going to put someone in jail? Let's put that sister in jail for a little bit, and then don't kick her out of the country. Let's put her in jail for embezzlement and all the other stuff that she did, right? And then put her in jail and then let her leave.
Let me
let
ask
her
you
get
this
a little
question.
taste of American justice.
I want to ask you a question right now. You live in Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, city of Pittsburgh.
Would you ever trust John Fetterman?
Boy, you know, only because he's a senator. That's the only reason why, because they're all snakes.
Yeah.
Now, would he be a rhino? Probably, right? But I mean, I met the man. I mean, he lives a half hour, 20 minutes from my home. You know what I mean? I met him. I spoke to him. He seems like he's an all right dude. That was before the stroke.
Would you ever vote for him? Yes or no?
No, I didn't vote for him.
God bless you, Mark. Let's go here. Line 3. What do you got?
Hey, Ben, Jim in Middle East, Tennessee.
Middle East, Tennessee, chiming in. What do you got?
Yeah, Mike Lindell, is he funding his own campaign, or do we know?
I don't know.
Who is funding that? I think that would be a lot of the answers if we could figure out who's funding him. I mean, we know about Trump; he funded himself, and
yeah,
you know he stands firm all the way. But I just had a thought if we knew who Mike Lindell.
Let me ask you this quick question for you: who is doing more damage to the Republican or the Make America Great Again party? Democrats or our own members, our own people?
That's a tough one, but I'd have to go with the Dems.
I think we're doing more damage to ourselves.
That could be. We're not helping.
No. Democrats stick together like flies on poop.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point.
God bless you, brother.
They never divide. I just like to find out who's funding Lindell. I think that'd be a lot of answers with that question.
God bless you. Democrats are coming for Tennessee. You know it. God bless you. Let's go line 5. What do you got? Line 5, go. Going once, going twice, and sold to the hang up. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this real quick. This is a powerful post. I'm old enough to remember when everybody was MAGA. Bill Clinton, 1993, we have to end welfare as a way of life, make it a path to independence and dignity. Barack Obama, 05, we cannot simply allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, go around our communities without our knowledge of them. Hillary, 08, if they committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. Chuck Schumer, illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple. Joe Biden, 06, I voted for a fence. I voted for 700 miles of fence. Harry Reid, 93, no sane country would grant citizenship to children of illegal immigrants. Bernie, 15, open borders is a Koch brothers proposal. The Secure Fence Act of 06 had yes votes from Obama, Hillary, Schumer, Biden. Don't you dare allow them to gaslight you into thinking your values are racist and radical. These used to be mainstream Democrat opinions. They only changed their minds once their party decided to use illegals to steal power from the American people. And that, ladies and gentlemen, deserves...
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
What do you think about that? F-47 is Boeing's new fighter jet named after Trump, replacing F-22s. Bad idea to name it that. Bad idea to name that. Line 2. Yeah, why doesn't China have open borders? Lines are open. Feel free to educate me. Okay, line 1. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Virginia, Yorktown to be exact.
Yorktown, Virginia. What would you like to say this morning?
Ben, I don't know what's going on, but I have a funny feeling somebody may have hacked into Lindell's thing and put that F-47 on there. I'm not saying that they have. I don't like the man now after what he did.
This is weird.
I feel like it is. But, I mean, if that is actually something that he did, no, he can go home. He can go home with the illegals.
Here, I'm going to see if it works. Promo code F-47. I used to have a promo code here. It was veteran.
Yes.
But now the F-47 code works.
Oh my goodness. Does it really?
F-47 right here.
Oh,
Here, I'm going to enter the promo code right now. F-47. I'm going to hit apply. I want you to see if the cost of this pillow changes. Okay, you see what I'm doing?
I'm watching.
F-47 just dropped the pillow price from $29 to $14.98.
Oh shit. He's done. He's done.
Your reply, I think you just said what everyone was thinking. Oh shit. Take care. God bless you. Yorktown, Virginia just had the exploding diarrhea live on air. Just went through checkout. It works. What in the hell is going on? Lines are open. I didn't want that to work. Line 2, go. Line 2, where are you calling from?
Yeah, Ben, this is Dave in Virginia.
Dave in Virginia. What would you like to say?
Yeah. Well, I am glad that Ben Klein was one of them on your list this morning that you read off. He's one of the good guys we got in Virginia.
Why are only 19 voting for that?
I'll tell you what, that you showed the point right there that yes, it's our own Republican Party. It's the ones we have in Congress. They won't pass this SAVE Act. That shows you what they are.
I think if you don't pass the SAVE Act, you're going to get one of these 6 creatures that I've got on the screen as your next Democrat president in 2028.
Oh, God.
Look at him.
Yeah, we'll be in trouble then. There'll be so many taxes then, the people won't be able to afford to work. So then you got more people on welfare, so that's all going to run out, so the country's done.
Let me ask you this. Do you forgive Mike Lindell saying what he said?
No way.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you for calling, James. God bless you. James in Virginia. Or sorry, Dave. Dave's not here anymore. Dave's not here. Let's go right here. We got a new one right here. Line 1. Where are you calling from?
Hey, Ben, it's JJ from Massachusetts. Good morning.
JJ in Massachusetts. What do you got?
Massachusetts, absolutely. Yeah, Mike, I think Mike Lindell, quite frankly, I'm pretty sure I'm on the outside on this, but I think he's fine. I don't think he's compromised. I just think a lot of people, I think they've been misled. They're compromised in their thinking. The people that turned on Mike, I just think it's much about nothing. I don't think people really truly understand what this is really about. You mentioned the word amnesty. You yourself just, said that's one of those words that triggers you, and I can understand why. But, I would ask, what visa are we talking about with regard to Mike? Is it an immigrant visa or a non-immigrant?
H-2B migrant worker visa.
So is that a non-immigrant or is it an immigrant? Is it for permanent placement?
He said they never have to leave. His words, they never have to leave.
I know, but is it for citizenship?
Let me ask you this question.
The answer to that is no. It's not for citizenship.
Okay.
And it's a parking ticket. What he's talking about, I understand. When you look at there's illegal immigration, which is obviously that's a crime, and all the people that came across the border, they all got to go. Everybody out of the pool.
He didn't say that.
But I know he didn't say that. But I mean, listen, Mike has speech zoomies. And if you don't know that about Mike, then there's something wrong with you. The guy is a little strange, a little off, but he means well.
Let me ask you
The
this.
speech
Hold
zoomies
up.
you gotta put aside.
Whoa. Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. Did Joe Biden have speak zoomies?
No, Joe Biden couldn't speak.
He said things that he messed up, but you're telling me, hold on, before you comment. You're telling me overlook Mike's flubs, don't overlook Biden's flubs.
Okay, I disagree with the premise of that. No, I'm not saying that.
You just
at all.
said that.
I'm saying well, you're comparing Joe Biden. That's like rocks to apples. Mike Lindell has always been that way. He's always been. He speaks like he's got 5 things going on in his head. But my point is this: with illegal immigration, that's a crime. Everybody should be against that. Immigration itself, the system itself, is corrupt as hell. In my opinion, it ought to be thrown out and we get a new one. But there's like 189 different visas going on here. Mike's talking about one. He's not talking about amnesty for all the other stuff. He's just talking about some people who came to our country on that visa legally, and then they overstayed. Now, that's like a parking ticket. Okay, that's not the guy that came here and is raping and killing. That's a parking ticket. They came here legally, did it the right way, and then they overstayed. And I don't even think he's talking about people. I'm not talking about overstayed 5 years. I'm talking about somebody just recently. And but then, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sort of an everybody out of the pool guy. I want them all gone.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I just don't think, if you break your finger, do you amputate the arm, Ben? Or
let me ask you this: do you really think Mike Lindell? Do you think Mike Lindell wins now?
Well, hell, I hope the hell he does.
Do you think
he's
he will?
100% MAGA? Just because listen, even Donald Trump said.
I gotta go. God bless you. Line 2, go.
Hey, Ben, it's Greg from Ohio. I have a question. Should the people in Minnesota vote for the Democrat then?
No, there's another candidate. Everybody forgets there's another candidate. That's what I think is hilarious.
Yeah, and they're hiding that person because I didn't realize that.
Why is that?
I haven't seen that person's name anywhere.
Lisa Demuth or Damuth.
I'm gonna
go
look
check
her
it
up.
out. Line 3, go. We're gonna rattle some of these. Go. Line 3.
Hey Ben, it's Patty from New Jersey. How are you today?
Make it quick, Patty. I got them lined up.
Okay, so I'm definitely with Mike Lindell. We got to look at his track record. He has spent millions of his dollars. He has worked hard for election integrity. I do believe that he was speaking about a very specific person. And bottom line is, why are we worried about it? Because that is not for him to decide. He's only running for governor.
Okay.
He's not running for higher office where he can make those decisions. And,
Let me ask you this. Do you like Tim Walz?
No.
Well, he's just governor. He's just a governor. God bless you. Let's go, guitar player. Make it quick. What you got?
Oh, okay. I'll make it quick. The only thing that I think is this, that Mike Lindell speaks with forked tongue. And another thing is that's what they want to do. They want to confuse people all the time. They just want to confuse people. Confuse. Get them off their games. That's it. I mean, think about it. People, they can't make up their mind. They don't know what's right, what's wrong. I guess I don't know. It's crazy to me, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, thank you for calling. Appreciate it. There we go. Not seeing these two people in the same room. Oh, let's see here. Boeing wins contact for NGAD fighter jet, dubbed the F-47. Oh gosh, let's do this. Somebody said that the F-47 promo code worked. Oh boy. Boeing wins a contract for the NGAD fighter dubbed F-47. Is that a slight at the president? Lines are open. Love to get your opinion on this one. Let's see here. Somebody sent me a new Let's do this. Please call into the show. I hope you call. 201 area code. Please call. You just sent me a message. I responded with I love you. Please call in. Ben, get Mike on the phone. He has not replied. Has not replied to anything I sent. And you know what? I'm okay. I'll be fine. But the F-47, that's an interesting move to have that as a promo code. I don't know how you get away with that. Shawn Ryan expresses regret in joining the military. Said he regrets being a Navy SEAL. Wait, what? Shawn Ryan's new everyone is bad, everyone's corrupt. Did he really just say he regrets being a Navy SEAL? Line 3, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Flying High, Karen. And
Flying High. What do you got, Karen?
I'm actually from Idaho. I'm not in Oregon like my area code.
Idaho.
I have 2 quick rapid fire comments that are going to
make it and let's roll.
Well, anyways, as far as the jobs that they want to fill for these illegals, it's not just farming jobs. It's hospitality and construction.
Okay.
That's the first one. And so we need to consider this. When it comes to Lindell, he talked to these illegals, he said a year ago. He's never spoken to the truckers or anyone else affected by these jobs. And Lindell needs to consider everyone else. It's not just illegals. He's a guy who wants second chances. Well, I'd like a second chance on working at a good job because I don't have any retirement because of the service condiment policy, and I'm pissed.
I like your comments. God bless you. I like your comments. You're fired up. I like it.
Well, I've had a ton of encounters. But
encounters.
Yeah. You know, I mean, even after that, there's been it's been a long 3 weeks. And I'll just say this. I've talked to some of the most respected exorcists in the country, and I've been working with them, and things have happened, and like really scary shit. And if that's happening and that's real, which is more real than anything I've ever experienced, then the other is definitely real too.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's exactly right. If there are supernatural forces that are evil acting on people, which there are, and I've experienced them personally, then that's proof of God. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not faith to me anymore. It's fact. It is 100% fact. There's just no other way to look at it.
Isn't that a comforting fact?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know what the hell we're in for here in the future, yes, but I mean, it's definitely comforting.
What do you think about this interview with Shawn? I watched the whole thing. It's fascinating. Fascinating interview. Tomorrow I am headed to Just For Him cigar shop in Springfield, Missouri. I'm going to meet a buddy of mine I haven't seen in 20 years. Over that, probably 25 years. I'm going to have 3 of these little, what do you call it? Silver Eagles in my pocket. I'm going to take 3 with me. You meet me there and you say boom shakalaka. You got to say boom shakalaka though. There's no way around it. You say boom shakalaka there and you get one of these Silver Eagles. I might even buy you a cigar. But these are pretty good. That might be worth your gas to go meet me at Just For Him. Just For Him. First 3 boom shakalakas are going to get one. Lines are open. None of my boys chose farming, a staple humans require. What's a better path? Let's see here. I don't know why you're hanging like a hair in a biscuit on Lindell. We ain't in Minnesota. We don't vote for him. Let's ask why Democrats are above the law. That's a good question. That's a real good question. I like that. Let's go here. I didn't have this on my bingo card. Laura Loomer is now defending Ukraine.
You admit that you were wrong. I've met you.
Let's grab this call here. Let's get a big old boom shakalaka. Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from Utah, Michelle.
Utah. Hold up. Whoa. Michelle in Utah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike Lee seems like a pretty good senator out there. What are your thoughts on Mike Lee?
I love Mike Lee.
He's pushing
awesome.
Save Act, isn't he? He's pushing Save Act.
Yes, he's definitely based for sure.
Are you a Save Act? You're for the Save Act.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. What would you like to say?
I want to say with the Boeing yes, the Boeing F-47, the U.S. Air Force, 6th generation, next generation.
That's a weird move.
Anyway, it is tied to President Trump, but it's not a negative. President Trump actually wanted. They had the platform of to succeed the F-22, and so it was.
Why didn't they make it the F-46 in reference to Biden?
No, it's not.
Or maybe the F-44 in reference to Obama.
No, I understand that, but you're taking it wrong. It's not a negative. It's like to contribute to Trump being the 47th president.
Did we take 86-47 wrong? Did we take 86-47 wrong?
No. Listen, I'm going with what Grok said.
Okay.
And Grok said that President Trump said that F-47 is a beautiful number and nothing that generals pick the title. So I'm not
saying it's bad. I just think it's odd. Do you think Democrats are going to run with F-47 forever?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's the negative of it,
Okay.
but I try to put a little balance in it and say it's not bad because.
Well, I appreciate you calling. God bless you. Line 3, go right ahead. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Pam, and I'm calling from Ohio.
Pam in Ohio.
I'm calling about that F-47.
Let's hear it.
Okay, after seeing the plane, could the F be for fighter?
That's exactly what the F stands for. You're absolutely right. I just think it's a weird play on words that you would use F-47 after people are freaking out about 86-47, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because F isn't the first thing you think of when you see that, right?
What's the first thing you think of?
F-U.
Your mind's in the gutter.
I know, right?
I think fun. 47.
Oh, well, I think fighter because that's what.
And whenever I see 86-47, I think of Reagan signing the amnesty deal to screw over Trump. God bless you.
Okay.
Line 3, go right ahead. Turn the audio down and call back. You'll figure it out. Let's go here. I want to see what this ad actually does. Let's see. Actually, no. I'm going back to the Loomer thing. Loomer is in Ukraine. And I like Laura Loomer. People hate Laura Loomer. Certain people do. But now it seems like she's making the case for Ukraine.
When you admit that you were wrong. I've met you. I've gotten to meet so many amazing people here in Ukraine.
Great people.
I had an amazing interview with the president. I discovered that basically I'm part Ukrainian, I guess, right? And
we're all Ukrainian now.
Basically, right? I guess I am Ukrainian. I guess I went from being anti-Ukraine to discovering in Ukraine that I am Ukrainian. So it's quite shocking, but I appreciate everybody who has been so kind. And when you admit,
Okay, I want to point out something. The group that's promoting her or reposting this, I can't say they're paying her. I don't know, but they offered to pay me. United Media 24. I've got the entire interview recorded where they tried to pay me to promote their crap, and I refused it. I've got the entire interview recorded on a Zoom call. But how many of you support Ukraine now? How many of you support Ukraine? Or, sorry, support sending money to Ukraine? That's my real question, right? That's where I'm at. I want to play this clip of the F-47 while you guys call in. Love to hear from you. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Let's grab this one before we play that. Line 3. What do you got? Line 3. Where are you calling from?
Okay, you're probably gonna hang up on me, but
well, hold on. Before I hang up on you, what is your name and where are you calling from?
It's Milo calling from Ohio.
Milo, I am going to give you an opportunity to make your case. Don't call me any names. Let's not call each other fascist and all that crap. And I'm not going to hang up on you. I want to hear you out.
Okay, I will never argue with you because I love your show. And
I love you too, Milo.
Okay, so I think people get the wrong impression about what's going on in Ukraine.
All right, let's hear it. What's the wrong impression?
The wrong impression is the value of Ukraine for the United States and for Europe. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, let's
it's not about the corruption that was going on there, with Biden and all that stuff. This is about, like, if you look at Panama Canal, we have interest there. We take care of it. Venezuela, same thing. Europe, same thing, has an interest over there. The Strait of Hormuz, Taiwan, Ukraine also. That's why Trump has now, has working deals out with Zelensky for mineral rights, correct? He told him in the last interview that he was going to give them security guarantees.
Let me ask you this. You live in Ohio, or is that what you said, Ohio?
Yes.
What, are you in your house watching this, or are you in your car? Where are you at right now?
Right now, I'm out in my beautiful yard, but by my garden.
Out in a beautiful yard around the garden. What in your yard can you tell everyone that's watching that is in your yard that is made in Ukraine that your life would be horrible without?
It's about what the value to Ukraine to Russia. If you remember, Russia always controlled Ukraine and treated those people like garbage. Gulags.
You didn't answer my question.
It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing. We don't get anything other than the war between the U.S., Europe, and Russia is going to be fought in Ukraine.
So we don't get anything from this? We don't get any. Your words. You just said we don't get anything from it.
What we get is Russia will not be a strong superpower like they were before.
Let me ask you this.
If they get a hold of Ukraine.
Let me ask you this. How old are you, Milo?
53.
53. Have you got any children that are military aged?
Yes, and I'm all for the draft if there ever was one. But Trump doesn't want to do that.
Hold on. How much money
go into the military?
How much money have you donated to Ukraine, or how many times have you told your children, go to Ukraine and fight for Ukraine?
Oh, I would definitely go, but I mean that's up to them. What I told them is this: if there ever was a draft, which Trump does not want us ever to put boots on the ground in Ukraine. There's no need. He wants to take care of everything that needs to be manufactured for the World War III. He wants us to do it. We're going to go through a giant boom in this country because of the World War III, because Russia, as soon as Russia
I got to let you go, Milo. You're not going to win. I tried to let you win me over for sending, treasure and stuff like that to
The problem is the Russian propaganda has convinced half the people on the right that Ukraine and that war is bad. But
Do
it's
you think
inevitable,
there
and
is?
Trump
Do
knows
you
that.
think there is Ukrainian propaganda trying to do the same thing?
What do you mean, Ukrainian propaganda? Give me an example so I understand. I mean,
do you think there
there's
is
plenty of
Ukraine?
Russians in Ukraine, but
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on. Do you think there is Ukrainian propaganda happening right now in America?
I don't know of any specific ones. And
Well,
I'd
let
love
me
to
show
hear
you
it.
a few specific ones. There's a guy on here on YouTube named Jake Bro. Every video.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're going to let me
I can't
talk now.
stand him.
You're going to let me talk
Yeah.
now. You're going to let me talk. He is an Air Force veteran. Every video is anti-Russia, pro-Ukraine. Okay, so that's one.
Yes.
Here's another one for you.
I believe that. I mean, we should
Wait. Every video, Preston Stewart, anti-America, pro-Ukraine. Okay?
Drive me crazy.
So, the pro-Ukraine stuff is happening. I refuse to... Hold on. We've got enough problems in America without these people being paid by Ukraine. And if they take a cent from a foreign government, they violated the FARA Act. And that's where I crossed the line. Thank you for calling, Milo. I told you I wouldn't hang up on you. I let you speak.
Good
God
deal.
bless you. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Lines are open. If you are pro-Ukraine, call in. Feel free. Love to hear you. If you're pro-Russia, call in. I'm pro-America. Call in if you're pro-America. Milo is pro-Ukraine. That's his. Go for it. You do you. Send your family to Ukraine. Go for it. I'm okay with you sending all of your cash to Ukraine. Tallarico endorses reparations. We need more reparations, obviously. Here's one for everybody that voted for John Cornyn. Line 1, where are you calling from? Call back when you can turn down the audio. You'll figure it out. It's easy. Just whatever you're watching on, turn that down. Let's go right here. Line 1. Where are you calling from?
Call me California. Name is James Favors.
James, California. What would you like to say, James?
God bless everybody listening, and I hope everybody's doing well. And no to Ukraine, and the only way I'd send money to Ukraine is if they named an airplane the 87D, and everybody else can figure that out.
87D. Okay, gotcha. I like your idea.
All right, brother.
Let me ask you this. You live in California.
Magalia, California. Yes.
Okay. You got a lot of problems with illegal immigrants. You got a lot of problems with homeless people. People. Gangbangers, whatever.
Correct.
Do you think we should be more focused on America or helping other people come here, or maybe the people that are here illegally, taking care of them first?
Well, it'd be nice to get rid of all the illegals and actually have the high school kids be able to get summer jobs and have a shot at having work instead of them.
That sounds racist. You're taking jobs from good illegals.
Sir.
You're taking jobs from good illegals. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
Yes, sir. I'm proud of it.
Good for you. I love it. God bless you. California has hope. California has hope. John Cornyn says he's not going to campaign for Ken Paxton. Take his toys and run right away, didn't he? Let's go here. Eunice, you're on the clock. What you got?
How you doing, Ben? I'm
amazing.
Glad you're safe on your travels there. I look at it this way. I
Let's hear
live
it.
in the United States of America.
Okay.
I don't live in Ukraine. I don't live in any of these other foreign countries. I want what's good for America. I don't want, if you can't be America first and back our flag and back our president, well, you've got all 180 countries to go to, take your pick. Let's see how long you last. All these people that leave and go to other countries, they can't wait to get back here.
It's weird, isn't it?
Well, exactly. But we have got to take care of our own. I don't care if you're an illegal. I don't care if you're hospitality. I don't care if you're a farm worker. You gotta go. These other places, they've got to come up with wages that can support the Americans in this economy.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there. And like I said, if you can't support America and our president, go
Get
fuck
out.
yourself.
Yep, I agree.
Bye.
God bless you. God bless you. Eunice bringing the heat on a Sunday. America first, Ukraine gave us drones. Oh, you don't think we built drones ourselves? What? We would never have drones without Ukraine. God bless you. Line 2, where are you calling from? You'll figure out the audio too. You'll figure it out. I will let you figure it out. Let's see here. Only in America does someone step out $150 sneakers, sip $8 coffee, post $1,000 phone, claim they're oppressed. You're oppressed. You oppressed people. Let's go here. Line 1. What is your name?
Hey Ben, sorry about the background noise. I don't blame Russia for going into Ukraine. If Mexico or Canada was building biolabs along our coast, we wouldn't let them.
And we know there are biolabs in Ukraine because Tulsi Gabbard released the documents, right?
Right. So I don't understand why we pumping money into Ukraine. I didn't work 50 years paying taxes to give it to Ukraine.
Are you telling me there's nothing in your house that is made in Ukraine?
I don't even know if they make anything, do they?
I don't know. I think they make machines that you can wash money with. I think there's a cleaning machine over there that washes some cash.
We send them money so they can buy, the generals can buy houses over here in California.
That's right. James, take care, brother. God bless you. Great call. U.S.-born foreign population surged to 50 million per Fox News. Who are they voting for? Let's grab here. Just watched Civil War 24. I'm shook. We must not go down the path somehow. Laura started off as American, then Israeli. Now she's Ukrainian. That's a weird move. Okay, James, I appreciate the super. Ben, I really dislike what Mike did, but Mike is going to fix so many things in Minnesota that we need fixed. I hope he does. If he wins, I hope he does. 1,000%. If he wins, it tells me the American people in Minnesota want him as their governor, and that is their right. That is their right to vote for Mike. If Mike wins, I wish him the very best. I'll be the first to say congratulations, is that. If he wins, congrats. If he doesn't, there you go. If a Democrat wins there, whose fault is it? If a Democrat wins in Minnesota, who do you blame? There was something I saw yesterday. This is some crazy Ukraine footage. Let's see if I can find this. There's a lot of Ukraine footage. Oh, this is it right here. Now, this is pretty cool. I thought this was a video game. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Onboard footage from a Ukrainian Yak 52 backseat gunner shooting a Russian drone with a rifle. For all of you military people, this is cool. Let me turn the audio down. It's like disco music. But look at that. He shot a drone with a rifle. If this is real, it's pretty cool. I think it looks a little like AI, but that's just my opinion. There's another one. I mean, this is like a World War II looking plane that he's shooting from. Let's go line 1. What is your name?
Hi, Ben. This is Elaine from California.
Elaine in the great bastion of freedom, California. What do you got?
Yeah, we should ask Mike what he means by F-47.
Ooh, I don't know,
Yeah, and he was pretty clear about amnesty.
I thought the promo code was a joke. I thought the promo code was a joke, but apparently people in the chat said it works.
Yeah, I saw that. But he was pretty clear about amnesty and what he said. I don't see how it have been taken out of context. And
Let me ask you this.
For social programs.
Let me ask you this. You're a voter in California, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, yes.
What's the guy's name? Steve Hilton, right? Steve Hilton. If he came out and said, the illegals in California are very fine people, what would your thoughts be?
Well, I wouldn't want to vote for him.
Did you vote in the primary for the governor in California?
Yes, I did.
Who did you vote? You don't have to tell me who you voted for. It's none of my business.
I voted for Steve Hilton.
Why didn't you vote for the sheriff? Why didn't you vote for him?
I just don't think
Blanco.
I
Blanco.
think he's a weak option.
Because I heard a lot of people say they didn't vote for Blanco because he took a knee. They called him BLM Blanco. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, he actually was on some show explaining that, and he said he took the knee for prayer.
Oh, that's nice. Did you believe that?
Well, honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore from any of these people.
If he took it for prayer, but he still did it with BLM people, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I just know that's what he said. That's how he explained himself.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Take care. I
But,
appreciate you calling.
Okay. God bless you.
God bless you. BLM Blanco. I think I saw somebody in the chat put that out there. I mean, you can vote for whoever you want. I'm not a voter in Minnesota, so I'm just giving you my opinion on Minnesota. That's my thoughts. Brian, Ohio. What do you got, Brian?
Oh, not much, man. That guy from Ohio, I think his name's Milo.
Milo.
Woo.
Yeah.
My God, man. I guess there must be another full moon around.
Do you want to send more tax money to Ukraine? Because I don't.
I'm like 7 up. I never have, never will.
I don't want to send any tax money to anybody outside the United States.
I mean, and President Trump said it best that, we sent all this money to Ukraine and got nothing in return.
But we feel good about it, right? Suicidal empathy. We feel good. Think of the children.
Right, exactly. And then also, I guess Milo also supports Jimmy Carter selling the Panama Canal for $1.
Well, think of the children in Panama that benefited from that.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Just think of the children.
Think of the children.
I mean, think of the children in Minnesota that if their families get deported, think of the children there, right?
Right, exactly. And then I still say that this Mike Lindell thing, I swear to God, and I'm going to stick to my guns. I don't know if I'm calling it, but I think this mass amnesty plan is to replace USAID. I really do.
God bless you, Brian. That's a good thought. Let's go. I want to see here.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Think of the children. Let's go here. Line 1. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Kim Bright from California.
Think of the children in California before you say anything, Kim. What would you like to say?
I'd like to ask a question about what Mike Lindell was saying about the employers that are employing the illegals.
All I can give is my opinion. I have not spoken to Mike. I am not speaking for him. I can only give you my opinion. But fire away.
I'm just saying, is there some way that I took it out of context when he said the fine money would then get those illegal people legalized? Did I take that out of context? That's what I'm asking.
I want to say the money was going to be used to pay for their legal fees. I think that was the idea, was for them to use the money from fining the companies to pay for the legal fees. I believe that's so. Right?
Okay. Strange. Very strange. Also, I didn't appreciate getting gaslit by Neil the other night. But
what happened?
I
what
love
happened?
Neil, but the other night when he came out and ran interference for Mike and basically said we were all dividers because we didn't understand that he was tricked into his policy on this amnesty. I didn't appreciate it. I'm sure you didn't appreciate it. I still love him. I hope he comes out and apologizes for gaslighting us.
Let me ask you this. Riddle me this, Batman or Batwoman. Let's say Mike Lindell loses. What happens to the people that were defending him?
What happens to them? They got
how
egg
do
on
they
their face.
how do they get around that?
They can't defend what came out of his mouth. And I saw the lady give him 2 off ramps.
Okay.
To turn it around when she said the president isn't going to like that. Well, I got to run this past the president. You mean you didn't run this past the guy that just said he was in full support of you, and you know that he decisively won because of his immigration policy? You got to be kidding me, okay? Nobody tricked you. You just felt sorry for some people you met, and you had your heart on your sleeve. Your brain wasn't in the game.
Here's my thoughts. Neil is a great guy.
Yes.
I love watching Neil's show. I do. I donated super chats numerous times. I go on other channels and drop super chats. None of them ever do that here. Never.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But here's what I say, and this is for Neil or anybody else. And this is my response. If Mike Lindell wins, I support him 1,000%. 1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
If Mike Lindell loses and a Democrat wins, then I'm going to say, man, why did you say that? You had a chance.
Yeah, you could have just kept your mouth shut and left your policy for when you actually had won, if that's what you wanted to do in your state.
God bless you.
Not to the whole world. Oh.
God bless you. Somebody named Spudnik says that I gave them a timeout. Spudnik, never saw you on the channel before. I don't think any of your comments are worth putting you in a timeout for. I don't think any of them are. I'm reading your comments. I don't see anything that's worth putting you in a timeout for. And I don't really have time to do that. Let's go here. I want to see what this thing does. There's no audio on this one. But man, that's a cool looking plane. Cool looking plane. Okay. If Mike Lindell wins, I'm 1,000% behind him. If he loses and a Democrat wins, then I'm going to be like, man, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, dude? Oh, let's see here. Number of genders. Oh, this will trigger the chat. I bet you. Elon Musk just posted this. Number of genders from beginning of history to 2022. In a 3-year gap, they had 73. Okay. All right. That's good. Amy Klobuchar, 57% of Minnesotans want to pass the SAVE Act. Perfect. I think that she will never listen. That's scary. This is a scary one. Hold up. Let's roll this. Scary as hell, to be honest with you. Let's see this. How many of you favor socialism in the chat?
We're seeing it in the primary season. Socialists winning Democratic primaries, candidates from the far left. And look at this here. Among Democrats, this is that Fox poll, a majority have a favorable view of socialism. Step outside the Democratic Party, it's a totally different world. Look at independence, socialism, deeply unpopular there. We've been seeing.
Okay. Somebody just sent me something here that, if you remember, we had a lady that called in. Her name was Debbie Milner. She was a veteran that lives in, I want to say, Indiana. And Debbie called in, and a bunch of you expressed wanting to help her. Debbie Milner. My mama received a great honor today at the Elkhart County 4-H Fair. She is a Air Force nurse. She's suffering with cancer. She received a quilt of valor and a special service pin. It was a perfect morning to witness a beautiful moment. And my friend Mike says she called me after the ceremony. What a great man. There we go. What is this? Carrie from Kansas. Call me Navy Mom. I don't know who that is. Carrie, Kansas. Call me Navy Mom. Here, we'll try this. Let's try to call the Navy Mom. See if Navy Mom wants to talk. I don't know why I'm calling her. You should have called in. Call back. How about that? Call back. Lines are open. I typically don't have time to call people. Favorable to that. Looks like we got a California number here, the 619 area code. What you got? Sounds like you're on a seat. Yeah, talk to me.
Good morning, Ben Dykes. Arthur Unwin.
Arthur, talk to me.
Well, this whole Mike Lindell thing. You know, you got to ask yourself, what would the commander-in-chief say? He'd probably say something. We'd probably hear him say something like, "Yeah, Mike Lindell, he was a great patriot for a time, but then he made a big mistake. And in this cabinet, we can't have mistakes. Therefore, Mike, good friend of mine, you did some good, but now it's time to focus on selling some pillows, sombreros, moccasins, and ponchos, because we don't need you."
Well, I've got a clip here. We can hear what the president says about amnesty. Arthur, I appreciate you calling, brother.
Have a good day, guys. Bye.
God bless you. California. This is what Trump said about amnesty. I want to see if this holds true. Trump vows no amnesty.
There's no amnesty. What we're doing is we're getting rid of criminals, but we are doing a work program to give the farmers the people they need, but we're not talking amnesty. There's no amnesty. What we're doing is we're getting rid of criminals, but we are doing a work program to give the farmers.
Work program, no amnesty. All right. I think if they're here legally, absolutely. If they're here illegally, gone. Here, I want to see what the president says here.
We are going to end catch and release. We catch them? Oh, go ahead. We catch them? Go ahead. Under my administration, anyone who illegally crosses the border will be detained until they are removed out of our country and back to the country from which they came. I am going to create a new special deportation task force focused on identifying and quickly removing the most dangerous criminal illegal immigrants in America who have evaded justice, just like Hillary Clinton has evaded justice, okay?
Whoa.
Maybe they'll be able to deport her. As soon as I enter office, I am going to ask the Department of State, which has been brutalized by Hillary Clinton, brutalized, Homeland Security, and the Department of Justice to begin a comprehensive review of these cases in order to develop a list of regions and countries from which immigration must be suspended until proven and effective vetting mechanisms can be put in place. I call it extreme vetting, right? Extreme vetting. I want extreme. It's going to be so tough. We will break the cycle of amnesty and illegal immigration. We will break the cycle. There will be no amnesty. People will know that you can't just smuggle in, hunker down, and wait to be legalized. Not going to work that way. Those days are over.
Okay, this is Trump 9 years ago. If Trump signs an amnesty deal, what do you think of him? I want to put this poll in the chat. Lines are open. The question for the call is, if President Trump were to sign an amnesty deal, would you support it? I wouldn't. Line 1, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's JP from Chicago.
Chicago. Question for you. If Trump signed an amnesty deal, would you support it?
Yes, I would, but with the Supreme Court, this is the problem. They're voting for the reality. As an IT guy doing security all across the Midwest, I could just tell you, the Mexicans do all the roofing, they do all the meadery, they do the farming, they work in the Octopus Car Wash where I was in. This guy switched in the 70s from blacks, he used to hire ethnic blacks to Mexicans in the 70s. His business, that's all he hires. He feeds them, he clothes them, he gives them shelter, and he pays them peanuts. So that's a big part of our infrastructure today. And I witnessed it. And these guys are Republican. That's the problem.
Let me ask you this. Because they are a part of our infrastructure, your words, not mine.
Yep.
Do we allow them to stay?
I
yes
would
or
have
no?
to say no.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay, good.
I would say no.
If they're part of our infrastructure, we effed up. God bless you.
Yep. Take care, sir.
Line 2, go. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Colorado. This is Bodacious Cracker. And
Bodacious Cracker. Hold on.
Question for you.
Hold on. I'm asking the questions here. I'm asking the questions. If Trump called for amnesty, would you support it?
For amnesty?
Yep.
Do I support it?
Would you, if Trump said, Bodacious Cracker, this is Trump on the phone, I want you to vote for amnesty, would you support it?
Well, we have an upside down population.
You're not answering the question.
No.
Okay.
Because I agree with you that the population in the United States, the Americans need to be supported by Americans.
God bless
you. But we have a problem. The population is upside down. We have an upside down triangle. We have an older white generation, and we have low birth rates. And the growth among the Hispanic and the Asians and the multiracial population is increasing. And they predict by 2040 that we will be a minority, the white people. So that is my opinion as to why the amnesty is being brought up.
Okay. God bless you. I appreciate you calling. Take care.
Thank you.
Let's go here. Line 4. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Lisa from St. Charles, Missouri.
Lisa, St. Charles. If Trump said, we need amnesty, would you support it?
No.
I don't think so either. I would disagree with the president to his face if he said support amnesty. What would you like to say?
I was going to order some stuff from My Pillow until I saw what Mike Lindell said, and nope, not going to order anything from there anymore. Because
that's your decision. I canceled my sponsorship because I cannot deal with that. I will not. While there is a single American suffering, I cannot support putting someone else ahead of them.
Yeah. I'm a retired LPN, and before I've had numerous jobs, and I cleaned hotel rooms, and I was in hospitality and all that. And I'm sick of these people saying, well, what about these people who clean the hotel rooms and all this? I did it, and I'm an American citizen. So if I can do it, anybody can do it, and we don't need the illegals to do it.
It's the second most dangerous word, entitled. So many Americans think they're entitled to a job that is above them, and they're too entitled to take a job that is beneath them. My grandmother, she grew up as a tobacco farmer. My grandmother was a tobacco farmer. My great-grandfather, tobacco farmer. Nothing was beneath her. Nothing was beneath her. Nothing's beneath me. First thing I did when I joined the Navy on a submarine, the first 60 days on a submarine, you're what they call a mess crank. You wash dishes. I was a laundry queen. I ran the laundry for 160 sailors, for 14 hours a day for my first 90 days on a submarine. I was washing clothes. I was not better than anyone. Not better than anyone.
I don't think I'm better than anybody either. And this amnesty stuff for the illegals. I was real upset when Ronald Reagan did it the first
Well,
time.
I've got to grab
And
this
now-
other caller. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
Carrie, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Thank you for buying my dinner at damn Granny's kitchen.
I thought I was going to get away with that, man.
You dirty,
You're
rotten
welcome.
bastard. Do you know what I had? Do you know what I had?
Chicken fried steak.
My daughter had chicken fried steak. My wife had the roast beef, and I had a sirloin. I got up to go pay. I go up there, and the little gal, she was about 17. She looks at me. She's like, "Sir, do you have a YouTube channel?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Your dinner's already been taken care of." And I look around. I'm like, "What the hell's going on here?" She's like, "Somebody called and said that they were paying for your dinner." I was like, so I reached in my wallet. I want to say I gave her a $30 tip, our waitress. Carrie, lines are yours. What do you got?
Well, I just wanted to spell a fact. What everybody keeps saying, that these people that are illegals work for peanuts. It's bullshit. I'm going to tell you that now.
Let's hear it.
Back in the early 80s, I was in California and had car problems, and I broke down, and I needed to make some quick money. So I went to work picking grapes with the Mexicans, and we worked from 7 o'clock in the morning till noon, and I made $75 every day. That's about
Are you saying that the
$250.
job was not beneath you? Or is that what you're trying to say?
Not only was it not beneath me, but that was good money for 5 hours work.
Uh-huh.
And the guy that called in just a few minutes ago, and he said, well, my boss was hiring blacks, and he started hiring Mexicans, and he said he clothed them, and he fed them, and he give them places to stay, and he paid them peanuts. Yeah, they didn't need no money if he was doing all that, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, Ben, I'm glad that you had a good dinner. And I just seen, I seen that you was going there, and I happened to show the phone number. I said, I'm going to get Ben. I'm going to get him.
You got me, dude. Here's the thing. My daughter, when we were walking out to the truck, she's like, "What just happened?" I was like, "Well, somebody called, they found out where we were going to eat into dinner, and they paid for our dinner." She's like, "I can't believe somebody did that." And I said, "Well," I'm not going to give my daughter's name, but I said, "Well, there's good people in America that appreciate what I'm doing on my YouTube channel." And my wife said, "I can't believe this." And I said, "I'm going to find out who the hell did it, and I'm going to figure it out." Carrie, send me your address, okay? Send me your address.
I'll do that. But
Text
I just
message
wanted to
me
let you know,
address.
she didn't have a problem. She said, well, what does the guy look like? I said, well, you'll see him, you'll know. And he's got tattoos. I don't know if you had him covered up, but evidently she didn't have a problem picking you out, brother.
I've got a couple of the way. I've got Granny's Kitchen, the photo here. Look at that. That's a chocolate pecan pie. They got there's the chicken fried steak right there. My daughter had the chicken fried steak. And those are, that's fried okra over there. That's like basically popcorn for rednecks. It's one of the best.
Yeah,
this is the, that guy's a scumbag. I don't want to say that. But this is the kind of, look at those pancakes with blueberries and strawberries and whipped cream. I mean, it's just one of the best places to go eat. Granny's Kitchen. They got a rusty tin roof. You know what I mean? It's that kind of place. And you can sit outside, gravel parking lot. Somebody backed their truck off into the creek right here. I mean, it's just country eating. You can drive your side by side down there and go eat. Home cooking. It's just the best it's just the best place to eat. Carrie, I appreciate you. I owe you. You got me, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. I'm going to get you back. Text message me your address, brother. I appreciate you.
I will do that. Thank you, Ben. I'm glad you had a good time.
You made my damn day. My wife and daughter were just like, what the hell's going on? Take care, brother. God bless you.
God bless.
That's Carrie in Ohio. What is going on with this? I'm being harassed. What is going on? Scruff it. I'm being harassed. What are you being harassed for? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Feel free to call in. Lines are open. Let's go line 3. What do you got? Wait, I thought I hit it. Line 3. Now go. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
This is Dale in New Jersey.
Dale in New Jersey. What do you got, brother?
I'm on the other side of the spectrum of a lot of people. I believe every illegal in our country should be deported.
I agree.
Because the bottom line is they basically slowly brainwashed everybody throughout the United States. If you stop and think, they shamed people for calling out truth. Like, I'm one of these people. I'm sorry if a man is dressed up as a woman, I'm not going to identify him as a woman. He's a man with a mental problem. But they did the same thing with companies in saying, hey, if you hire illegals at lower wages, you're going to make more profit. So Reed took over, and yet there's so many Americans that would do all those jobs, and it's a lie that they've perpetrated upon the people, and they don't realize that, like the report that came out the other day, 80% of the Haitian illegals in our country collect some type of government assistance. So it's really the taxpayers that are footing the bill for all these people. We need to get them out of the country, and I guarantee you we will finally have a balanced budget as a government.
Let me ask you this. Do you ever watch MASH?
Yeah, I watched it, yeah.
Everyone knew Klinger was a dude, right? Everybody knew
Yeah.
Klinger was a dude. He didn't fool anyone. The illegals aren't fooling anyone. They're here illegally. That's my thoughts.
That's right.
God bless you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely.
the call. God bless you.
Have a great day.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow, I am headed to Just For Him cigar shop in Springfield, Missouri. I'm headed there. Let me go here. Springfield, Missouri. Just For Him cigar shop. It's on Battlefield Road, I believe is where it's at. Just For Him cigar shop, Battlefield in Missouri. I'm headed there. I've got some buddies that I'm meeting up with. If you want to meet me up there, that's where I'll be tomorrow. I'm heading up there on my Harley Davidson motorcycle. I know I'm a dirty biker. That's kind of what I do. I'm a dirty motorcycle rider. I have 3, I might carry 4 of these beautiful Silver Eagle coins. I'm going to have 3, maybe 4 in my pocket. If you want one of these, you meet me there. And if you do, if you're one of the first 3 or 4 that meets me there and you come over and say, boom shakalaka, I will probably reach into my pocket and give you one of these. Okay? A little incentive, a little meet and greet. I'll be there probably about, I'll say 11. And then I'm going to go grab lunch with a buddy of mine, a Navy buddy that I haven't seen in 20 plus years, a squid. If you want to hear some, probably some sailor talk, that's what I'll be doing. Carrie, I got your address. God bless you. Hold up. Got your address, Carrie. Thank you very much. I will be sending something rude and obnoxious to you for what you did. You embarrassed me at dinner. Super chat from DC Power, winning again. I need O2. Ben, light the candle. We had candles on submarines that burned oxygen candles on submarines. Let's see here. Let's go there. Okay. Let me run through some of these. Kim Bright, $2. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I think it's time to rig for dive. I think we got to rig this ship for dive.
On the watch, on the 1MC, pass the word. Dive, dive, sound 2 blasts of dive alarm, pass the word, dive, dive. Dive, dive. Dive, dive.
Here we go again! Here we go again! Same old song again! Same old song again! Marching down the avenue! Marching down the avenue! We don't know when we'll be through! We don't know when we'll be through! A long, long time ago! Long, long time ago! Heard it on the radio! Heard it on the radio! Sounds so good to me! Sounds so good to me! U.S. Navy submarine! U.S. Navy submarine! Recruiter just inside here! Recruiter inside here. That I gave them 5 years. That I gave them 5 years. Had to get out of boot camp. Had to get out of boot camp. They won't light the smoking lamp. They won't light the smoking lamp. Now I'm a submariner. Now I'm a submariner. Rolling in the deep surf. Rolling in the deep surf. Top secret mission, hush, hush. Secret mission, hush, hush. No one's gonna find us. No one's gonna find us. 6 months below the ocean. 6 months below the ocean. I can't remember the sun. I can't remember the sun. Can't write my wife no letters. Can't write my wife no letters. And Tony's gonna get her. Tony's gonna get her. But I won't trade this life away. I won't trade this life away. Makes it worth the Navy pay. Makes it worth the Navy pay. I can't be a bobblehead. I can't be a bobblehead. Might as well just be dead. Might as well just be dead. A long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Sounds so good to me. Sounds so good to me. U.S. Navy submarine. U.S. Navy submarine. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Coral Sea. I've been to Coral Sea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Korea. I've been to Korea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Desert Storm. I've been to Desert Storm. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to Afghanistan. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Iraq and back. I've been to Iraq and back. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where will you be? Where will you be? I'll be where I have to be. I'll be where I have to be. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, guys, gals, girls, it's Ben Dykes Show. Smash a like and subscribe on your way out the door. See you in the next one. Ben Dykes Show is out.
We could do boom shakalaka. We love the boom shakalaka, you know. Nobody booms and shakalakas as much as I do. I do it better than anybody. I invented it, believe it or not. A lot of people don't realize it.
Rock on, salute, God bless you. Bubbleheads forever. Okay, I saw a comment there from Johnny Weld. Johnny said he would take illegals over an American any day of the week. Johnny, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy that you would take illegals over Americans. I think you just showed me some of your true colors. I want to give a big shout out to the people that donated via Cash App. Let's see here. I want to say 4 people donated via Cash App. Trina Garrison, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Trina. Sasha Schmidt, thank you very much. Howard Sexton, God bless you. Banana Z from Terry in North Carolina. Alfred, God bless you. Ted Clark, you're a good human being. I don't care what the liberals say about you. Jeremy says, F Mexico Mike. He's a traitor. God bless you. Ladies and gents, this is the Ben Dykes Show. I am out of here. Breaking news. I don't care.